Surveillance cameras are everywhere. Just who's watching and what they're watching has flamed new concerns after WikiLeaks published stolen emails regarding a government surveillance program called Trapwire. It's a program meant to identify potential terrorist activity using cameras that are now omnipresent. The idea of being watched is a new reality in a post-9/11 world, though some worry that such measures come at a high price.
The whole approach to stopping terrorism that's based on mass surveillance is not an effective way to stop terrorism, and it's very dangerous for our liberties. We don't want to live in a society where the government is watching all of us all the time, just in case we might be a terrorist.
But Trapwire doesn't appear to have gotten very far off the ground with government supporters. The Department of Homeland Security helped fund the initial development of the project, an official telling us that DHS funded an operational pilot in Washington, D.C. and Seattle in 2010 to determine if the system could be applicable in infrastructure protection applications. That pilot, aimed at keeping buildings safe, included cameras being placed in some 15 locations. But DHS says it discontinued funding the program in January 2011. That doesn't mean, however, that similar programs haven't taken off.
We're announcing the full launch of the Domain Awareness System.
Last week, the City of New York announced that it had partnered with Microsoft in the development of a real-time surveillance network blanketing parts of the city with cameras and offering real-time pictures of what's happening, then feeding those images back to law enforcement personnel.
This new system capitalizes on new powerful policing software that allows police officers and other personnel to more quickly access relevant information gathered from existing technology and help them respond even more effectively.
The idea that we move around anymore without being watched is just not realistic. The idea, though, that this concept is new is also not realistic. The government continues to fund projects like this as it looks at new ways to predict and disrupt terror plots. Suzanne Kelly, CNN, Washington.